Do you ever feel like you're overcomplicating life? Perhaps you plan everything to a T. Nothing goes as planned from step number one, and at the end of the day, nothing gets done. Well, in today's episode of KimBits, I'm going to be going over 7.5 strategies or ways that I have worked on uncomplicating my life. And yes, I said 7.5 because, well, I'll share that in just one moment. I'm Kim Sutton. I'm host of the Positive Productivity Podcast. I'm a business and marketing automation mentor. And it's my goal to help entrepreneurs like you get away from your business and back to the people and activities that you love through anything that you can automate. So let's talk again about overcomplicating our life. So many times my clients have waited for perfection, and at the end of the day, they don't accomplish squat. That's not the word that I want to use, but I know a lot of you may be watching with your kids right now, and as a mom of 5, I try to be mindful of those words that hit my kids' ears, despite the fact that I teach them quite a few 4-letter words myself. Anyway, I don't want you waiting for perfection. Stop overcomplicating your life. And let me just give you the one half. For example, on my lives, I don't worry about a teleprompter. I don't script out everything. You know what I have? I have Post-its. I have one that teaches me my flow that I'm doing, and I have another that I outline my content on. I don't worry about perfection. You don't want perfection. I don't want perfection. When I see other people pretending that they're perfect, it makes me feel insufficient. So that's the one halfway, although I feel like it should be worth 10 points right there. Stop worrying about being perfect. And if you're going to do lives, stop worrying about the teleprompter, the script, and everything else. Go with the flow. If it doesn't feel good to you, then maybe you should choose a new topic, right? So another way that I've been simplifying and stopping the overcomplication of my life. See, positive productivity isn't about perfection. I have bloopers, typos, brain farts, all of the above. Is in fitness. And I am no fitness queen. I am just like a month into having some type of physical fitness routine. Let's just say I hate exercise. But I used to wait until I had the right sneakers, the right equipment, the right clothes. Throw all those excuses out the door. You're overcomplicating things. I took a first step just by getting a yoga mat and some hand weights. Then I got a exercise bike. And then I was overcomplicating it by signing up for one app that I have to say was not cool. But in this session of KimBits is not sponsored by them, but I recently, like over the past weekend, signed up for Peloton. Oh my goodness, those people are kicking my butt. So I take my phone or my laptop, put it on my bike. I have a recumbent exercise bike. I go through the workout with them, and wow. So don't overcomplicate fitness, okay? You have a body, you have body parts that move them. You don't need brand new $700 sneakers. You don't even need sneakers. I ride my bike barefoot. That's probably not recommended, but I do it. So fitness and exercise, that's way number 1 that I have stopped overcomplicating my life. Way number 2 is food. At the beginning of the year, I gave up alcohol. And let me tell you, as a mom of 5, that was difficult. And then I also gave up soda. Again, difficult. But last month, overcomplications. I forgot to turn off my notifications, but that's another thing. I'm not going to worry about it. When I stop worrying about perfection, it all gets a lot easier. Getting back to food, though, in the last month, I've been doing my best to go keto. While I could be asking my family to change everything with me, I've simply been modifying what they're eating to fit my keto diet. For example, last night they had cheeseburgers with buns. Well, I just didn't eat the bun. Perfect. And rather than them eating fries last night, I asked for a vegetable. All my littles love broccoli. If you could use a kid that loves broccoli, I've got 3 of them. I don't want to trade though. I love my kids. But you don't need to restock your whole refrigerator to do a new diet, likely. I mean, if you're going keto and you're and your fridge is loaded with carbs, you might need to make a mild adjustment, but you don't need to wait until your whole family changes their diet to change your diet, right? So that's way number 2 that I'm getting rid of overcomplications in my life. Way number 3 is sleep. I was overcomplicating my life by neglecting my sleep. I was working 20, 22 hours a day back in 2016 and before. And at the end of the day, so like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, every morning, my eyes would be crossing. I would be pushing forward to try to get more and more done. And guess what? Nothing was getting done. I would have to redo my work 4 or 5 times. Last night I slept for 9 hours. I didn't mean to sleep for 9 hours, but I fell asleep early and I got up a little bit later than I planned to. But your body needs sleep. If you I mean, it just does. Your body needs to nourish itself. It needs to repair cells. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a health expert. Go research the side effects of sleep, but I'm telling you, you need sleep. And the side effects of sleep deprivation are devastating. I know. In July of 2016, I was so sleep deprived that I had major anxiety, major depression, and I almost gave up on everything. I don't want to see you there. So if you're finding that your eyes are crossing at the end of the day, if you can't focus, if you're just not getting anything done and everything seems more complicated than it actually is, go to sleep. Actually, just pause this video and go to sleep. So I'm going to jump into some business ways that I've gotten rid of overcomplicating my life and that I also work with clients on. So let's talk about online course creation. Do you know how many times I've been told that I need to go to a studio and record my course? Or that clients have told me that they can't record their course because they can't go to a studio? And this is even before the pandemic. This is even before quarantine. Kim, I don't have money to spend to go to a studio and get a videographer and have all the videos edited and hair and makeup done. Cut out that BS now. You do not need to go to a professional video studio or get a full video team, squad, crew, whatever it's called, into your office, into your home to create an online course. You know what you need? Zoom. That's it. I mean, and if you don't have Zoom, use whatever you've got. Use your phone, for goodness sake. Stop overcomplicating your business and your online courses by using the excuse of needing a professional videographer or a video team. That's BS. Funnels. I build marketing funnels all day, every day, for myself, for clients, and I've heard so many excuses about why people can't have one. One of the most common is, well, I don't have the right software. I only have MailChimp. You know what? MailChimp is all you need. It's all you need. You don't even, I mean, technically, you don't even need MailChimp. If you have WordPress, you can put a contact form onto your site and start collecting the email addresses in your inbox when people sign up for stuff. Is that ideal? No, it's not automated and it's going to make you do a lot of manual work. But you don't need Infusionsoft. Period. You need a heart that's willing to give. You need to put something together to give, and you need to give people a way to sign up for it. And a contact form on your site is easy enough. Hey, you don't even need a site. You could use Facebook Messenger bot. You could be doing a post on Facebook or here on YouTube. Say, hey, if you want something, leave a comment below and I'll get it to you. See, it's that easy. They leave a comment, you instant message them. There's your funnel. And ask for their email address, okay? Don't forget that part. Content creation. This is another way that so many of my clients have overcomplicated their business. They think that content creation means that they need to be creating every week, every day of the week, every month, any of the above. No, anytime you create content, you can repurpose that content from now on. Every single one of my podcast episodes gets repurposed. I repurpose it on Instagram, on Pinterest, on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. I have set it and forget it system set up that repeatedly send out my content over and over again. The same goes for my lead magnets and my blog articles. And by the way, for my Instagram quotes, I have those set up to be reshared on Pinterest in the right format, and they are constantly reshared over and over again. Just because I want new content, well, just because I want to be doing content marketing doesn't mean I need to be creating new content all the time. No, I'm going to reuse what I already made. And let's just get down to one last one. Podcast. For you podcasters out there, do not make the mistake that I did when I started the Positive Productivity Podcast in 2016. I had what I thought was the most terrific idea, but it was actually the most terrible idea. I decided to go 7 days a week. You know what I did though? By overcomplicating my podcast, I burnt myself out. I burnt my team out. I burnt my listeners out. They didn't have time to listen to 7 days a week of new content. It wasn't political. It wasn't about current events. It wasn't a news show. It's just like this. And I know that you are a busy person. I am a busy person. I didn't have time to be creating that content. My team didn't have time to be properly editing and marketing the content. And my listeners didn't have time to be listening to me all that time. So cut it out. If you're a podcaster, once a week is enough. Think about it. Or poll your community and ask them how much time they have to listen to you. Go with the common consensus and simplify. Don't overcomplicate your podcast, your content creation, your funnels, your online course creation, your sleep, your exercise, your fitness, or going live, right? If you're interested in getting to the next level in your personal and your professional life, I invite you to sign up for my next level weekly tracking spreadsheet. I use it. It's right here. And you can go to nextleveltracker.com to sign up for that. I hope that these ways that you can stop overcomplicating your life have helped you a lot. I would love to hear in the comments which one is going to be helping you or which you are already using. So make sure to leave a comment down below, push like, and subscribe to the channel so that you find out when I go live again. I'm Kim Sutton. I'm host of the Positive Productivity Podcast and a business and marketing automation mentor. And I will be back again tomorrow morning around 11 o'clock Eastern with another KimBit. Until then, go forth and make it a positive and productive day.